Joining us today on the Autoweek interview is none other than Will Power, winner of the 102nd Indianapolis 500 back in May. Today is a very special day for you, though, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, because we finally got to see Will Power's face on the Borg-Warner Trophy. Will, what's it like to see that?
It's amazing. You know, obviously, winning the 500, you know that you're going to have your face put on it, but to actually see it in the flesh is pretty cool. Having gone to Will Barron's place and seen the process that he goes through to create that face, there's so much time and effort and an artistic ability that goes into that. So, yes, a fantastic job, and just so amazing to be amongst all these legendary drivers on here.
That's a very important point that you brought up. All of these faces are all the winners of the Indianapolis 500, beginning with Ray Haroon in 1911, the first Indy 500 winner. And your hero, Rick Mears, is on here 4 times. What's it like when you just see all this history on this trophy?
Yeah, it's amazing when you look back at the evolution of the Indianapolis 500, the cars, obviously the track, but it's always been a huge event from the very beginning. So to actually win it, really the largest single-day sporting event, was something, I guess, when I started my career that I couldn't have imagined being amongst these names and winning that race.
This trophy is always on display on pit lane during practice and qualifications and race day at the Indianapolis 500. Did you ever really think, though, in your wildest imaginations, it was a goal of yours to win the Indy 500, but did you ever really think that your face would be on here?
You know, I had such a couple of real close calls, close races, and you start to wonder when it was my 11th time this year, like, is it ever going to happen for me? But it was a huge relief to finally get it done. Like, it really was. Huge weight off my shoulders. I can't describe how satisfying that was for me. I really, really wanted to win it badly. I felt like my career would not be complete without it, and to get it, fantastic.
Are there any other faces or names on here that really jump out at you that's like, man, I can't believe I'm on the same trophy as that guy?
I mean, when you look at Foyt, Unser, Andretti, I mean, they're the names that you wouldn't associate yourself with as far as getting near their names on something like the Borg-Warner Trophy. So, yeah, they're legendary names in my mind from when I was a kid growing up, and just from the history of the motorsport.
We talked a couple of days ago, and you said you were willing to wait until the unveiling to see what it actually looked like. But once they showed it to you, what was the feeling that you got? Was it a cooler feeling than you thought you would experience?
It was, yeah. I mean, honestly, the whole experience has been very cool. Everything that you get along with winning the 500. So, yes, it's awesome to see your face on this trophy. It's your name there. Yeah, can't really describe it.
And in our final couple of questions with Will Power, winner of the 102nd Indianapolis 500, on the Autoweek interview, Borg-Warner is a company that has been part of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Indy 500 ever since this trophy began in 1935. What does Borg-Warner's involvement in the IndyCar series mean to you?
Well, it's just such a historical name now. It's just a part of the Indy 500. Everyone talks about the Borg-Warner Trophy, so you know their involvement in the sport and obviously creating this trophy goes hand in hand with the Indy 500.
And finally, next May will be the 103rd Indianapolis 500. So what's the motivation now for Will Power to win it back-to-back and have 2 faces on this trophy?
That would be amazing, and as a human being, you just can't help but think that and start working towards that. You're never satisfied, and knowing how it feels to win it once, it really, you could say it's taken the pressure off because you have won it, but you put the pressure back on yourself to want to win it again.
Will Power, from all of us at Autoweek Magazine, congratulations on being on the Borg-Warner Trophy and on your victory in the 102nd Indianapolis 500.
Thank you very much.